I think I'm far away from Alia Bhatt. She's a huge, huge inspiration. She's done a great body of work, and I aspire to be able to do that one day. But I think that if I keep my head down and I keep working hard and honestly, maybe one day, who knows, maybe I'll get there. रिंकू का किरदार लोगों को इसलिए पसंद आया है क्योंकि ये एक हीरोइन नहीं है, ये एक बिहार की लड़की है। ये मतलब मैंने एक हीरो एक्ट नहीं किया है, मैंने जेन्युइनली रिंकू की जिंदगी जी है और फिर दर्शाई है। एंड उस वजह से मुझे लगता है आनंद जी का कंटेंट बहुत स्ट्रांग था और इसीलिए फर्क नहीं पड़ा कि वो थिएटर में आई या ओटीटी है। लाइक आई एम श्योर 20 पीपल आर गोइंग टू से यू डिडंट ब्लो ड्राई योर हेयर, चश्मे में इंटरव्यू दे दिया तुमने, ऐसे ही बैठे बैठे जिन मोजे में तुम सुबह उठ के आई हो कॉफी पीने और किताब पढ़ने, ऐसे ही इंटरव्यू दे दिया। अरे यार थोड़ा हेयर मेकअप तो करना चाहिए था, बट आई एम नॉट गोना केयर if I'm being trolled for my work. It affects me because I'm making films for the audiences. So अगर वो उनको सही नहीं लग रहा या वो उनको पसंद नहीं आ रहा, then it's a problem.
Hi guys, welcome to Hindustan Times. This is Monica Rawal and this is the first day of 2022 and I'm delighted to start the year on such a happy note with the ever charming and talented Sara Ali Khan in conversation with me. Hi Sara and welcome to Hindustan Times.
Namaste ma'am, thank you. Nice to be here with you.
Lovely, Sara. Sara, I can see you're sitting in this bright sun. So tell our readers where exactly you are right now and what is happening. How has the new year been treating you already, the first day of the new year?
The new year has been treating me actually very, very well. It's a nice day. Today's a day off of shooting. So I've just spent the day with my coffee and my books. So that's been quite nice. But I don't really like time off. मुझे बस काम करना है. So yesterday we were shooting till quite late at night. Tomorrow is an early morning shift. So just like want to stay busy and I'm enjoying that.
So Sara, before we talk about the year ahead for you, I want to say that 2021, the year which was kind of bittersweet for most of us, we got to go out, but then there was second deadly wave of COVID that kind of, took our lives upside down. But you ended 2021 on such a high note, and I'm sure you were still basking in the success of Atrangi Re. So I'd like to know from you how this character Rinku that you have not just played on screen, but you've lived that character. We've seen through your social media posts and your interviews. How has Atrangi, how will you define Atrangi Re as a little milestone in your career?
I think that, it's just divine justice somehow that in 2020, the only good thing that happened was Atrangi. And in 2021, the year has ended with Atrangi. And 2022, I'm beginning talking to you about it. So I think that, more than a milestone and more than like one of the best characters I've played or one of the best films I've been a part of, I think more than any of that, Atrangi, Rinku, Anandji, these are just things that have just assimilated into my life. I don't think I can make a distinctive distinction between Sara on set of Atrangi versus Sara today. I think that I've just imbibed so much of that I think it just is in me now. And I think it's a film that we all made with so much positivity that while we're all very, very humbled and grateful for all the love we're getting, but somewhere I think that not just me, not just Dhanush, not just Anandji, but Atrangi Re as its own entity deserved this kind of love because before giving it to the media, before giving it to the audiences, we'd given our hearts and souls to it. So Atrangi's got used to lots of love because Sara Ali Khan and Dhanush and Akshay Kumar and Anand L. Rai gave Atrangi too much love. So now when we go from our hearts to your minds, if you don't give it love, then बुरा मान जाएगा क्योंकि वो उसकी आदत बुरी हो गई है। अब बहुत प्यार मिल गया अतरंगी को हम सबसे, कभी भी देना पड़ेगा।
Sara, हमने आपके इंटरव्यू सुने before Atrangi Re during the promotions. Is this the first time you're talking to someone after the film has released?
No, I have spoken to a couple of people after the film is released. I'm just unfortunately not getting the time to be able to talk to as many people about the film as I would like to because I'm also shooting here. तो जैसे अभी मुझे डे ऑफ मिला है तो अभी किताब और कॉफी से थोड़ा ब्रेक लेके आपसे बात कर रही हूँ. But it's been a little bit busy and hectic, touch wood, luckily for me. So I haven't had that much time, but I'm trying.
Sarah, I know you are very receptive to criticism coming your way. You are not one of those actors who, in the fifth film itself, Atrangire was your fifth film. And I said that itself in my review as well, that you were very lucky that you got to show your range as an actor. कहाँ केदारनाथ से स्टार्ट करके मुक्कू का कैरेक्टर एंड देन सिम्बा वाज टोटली डिफरेंट एंड कुली नंबर वन एक अलग ही वी सॉ टू सी सारा बट Atrangire was another different role. So when you hear these things that Sarah has been able to show her range as an actor in the fifth film itself, how do you take such things in your stride? And do they kind of motivate you to better your craft?
Of course, because as an actor, it is most important for me to be versatile. It is most important that, see, I love Rinku. I'll always love Rinku. But now, in the next 2-3 films I portray, I hope I don't get a character like Rinku. Because as an actor, I want to be able to do every kind of genre. The one thing that Atrangire has made me greedy for is I'm greedy for roles, I'm greedy for parts, I'm greedy for nuances and layers. But whether it's the girl not being from Bihar or whether it's the girl not necessarily being rebellious, these are things that, like, I just want to be able to do every kind of character. I think that our country has so much to offer. इतने अलग अलग किस्म के लोग मिलते हैं हमें हमारी कंट्री में. अलग भाषाएं हैं, अलग तरह के लोग हैं, अलग कपड़े पहनते हैं, अलग वेदर है हर जगह. I just want to be able to portray all these things differently, but equally convinced and equally honestly.
That's amazing. Sarah, I know your way of answering questions has been applauded by the media and fraternity right from your first film, even before that, when we saw you speaking. And I know somewhere or the other, it comes also from the family that you hail from, that you have seen your parents being part of the film industry. So you get to kind of learn a lot from them, inculcate the habits.
Right.
And it is so much maturity that you say that if a film did not get the kind of response I expected, it is okay. It is part and parcel, and it kind of let you understand what failure also could look like.
Of course.
So talk to me about, how has criticism shaped you as a career, whether it was in whichever film? I mean, we'll talk about Love Aajkal, or maybe when in Simba, people said that she did not have a major role. It was a cop universe. Okay, she had a little role, but that was your second big film, I must say. So how has criticism come to you and has helped you shape your career?
Ever since I was a child, I've really enjoyed criticism. I'm not the kind of course, I enjoy appreciation also. I make films for the audiences. If the audiences like my movies, it makes me happy. If my mom and my father are proud of me, if my brother's proud of me, it makes me happy. If I give a good shot and my director says, wow, beta, acha kiya tune, it makes me happy. But I have realized early in my life that more than the happiness that successes give you, the learnings that failures give you teach you far more in life. And I'm a student, and I'll always be. As an actor, as a history student, as a human being, it is just important for me to keep growing and keep learning. So if somebody says that, oh, you were too unnecessarily loud here, it's my job to make sure that the next time I have to take a loud pitch, I should be convinced and be able to convince you about it. Right. So I don't take criticism badly at all, whether it's what I'm wearing, whether it's what I'm doing, whether it's the way I'm acting. I don't let it bog me down. I'm quite sure about the kind of person I am anyway. Like, I'm sure 20 people are going to say, you didn't blow dry your hair? चश्मे में interview दे दिया तुमने, ऐसे ही बैठे बैठे, जिन मोजे में तुम सुबह उठ के आई हो कॉफी पीने और किताब पढ़ने, ऐसे ही इंटरव्यू दे दिया. अरे यार, थोड़ा हेयर मेकअप तो करना चाहिए था. But I'm not going to care. Because I'm not here to show you what I look like. You can see that on YouTube. I'm here to talk to you. Yeah. So I think that I take criticism seriously, but I don't let it change the person I am. I'm very sure of certain things in my life, and I like to keep it that way. But as far as work is concerned, yeah, I think I read reviews, I reflect on them, and I try to make sure that, people can appreciate work in the future if they haven't right now.
That's a bright way of looking at things. And when you said about being real and everything on camera, I must say, Sarah, you somewhere or the other has inspired in these very couple of years that you've been in the industry or around. a lot of girls have taken inspiration from you on social media when you kind of put yourself out there. I must say that Sara, before an actor, the kind of journey that you've had, the body issues that you've dealt with, personally, when I see you posting your video of Sara, the student, Sara, the teenager out there, man, it takes a lot of guts to let people know how you were earlier, because I know how people in this generation of filters and makeup and social media do not want people to see how they look real in the real life. So Sara, wo jazba kahan se aata hai? Like, who's that driving force who lets you just be yourself, go all out, put yourself in this chashma and however you are?
So I think a lot of it is mom, because mom is also in, jaisa hai waisa bol deti hain. She's never really believed in hair and makeup. I remember when I was growing up and, she had to go to a party and I used to be like, why aren't you getting ready? And she says, every day for my job, I do this. Like when my producer wants me to put hair and makeup, I'll put it. But like today, I don't have to. Today, I'm going for dinner with my friends. Like I should be able to just let my hair down and be who I am, And it also just is the kind of person I've always been. And luckily for me, people took to it. People appreciated it. People said that, oh, okay, fine, she's real. So it worked for me also. I was like, ठीक है, आपको real लग रहा है, किसी को आलस लगेगा, जो भी लगता है ठीक है ना, मैं हूँ ऐसी में बैठी हूँ, कोई बात नहीं.
That's Sara Ali Khan for you guys. Sara, moving on, 2022, why don't you tell our readers your slate of films? What is going to keep you busy? And then I will come to the main question about release kab hone wali hai. But why don't you tell us what all do you have on your plate this year?
I can't tell you too much. I can tell you that right now I'm in Indore shooting a film with Lakshman Uttekar and Vicky Kaushal. So I'm quite excited about that. And it's been like a pretty busy December for me, luckily, between promoting Atrangi and then shooting this film. Christmas also we were shooting. Kal bhi shooting ki, aaj bhi karungi, matlab kal bhi karungi. So it's been like nice, and I'm just happy and thankful to be able to be working. And I just hope that the new year sees more opportunities for me to be able to do what I love doing.
Have you signed any other film beyond, apart from this one?
Nothing that I can speak of as yet.
I get it. But Sara, tell me, this Omicron scare, theaters Delhi mein to dobara se band ho gaye hai, and Bombay, of course, is also kind of facing the heat. And as audiences, as media people, as entertainment journalists, we are also kind of really feeling bad for the industry, because after so much of wait, after like 2 years, we were finally getting to walk into the theaters or getting to see the big releases finally happening. And now Jersey was postponed. Just now the news of RRR being postponed has just come. Somewhere it's a little, feeling bad as well. So how, now that you are a part of the industry, very much a part of the industry, how are you kind of drawing positivity from all that is happening around?
See, I'll tell you something, that there are two parts to this. One is that I'm right now shooting, right? I'm on a film set shooting. So I am getting to do what I love doing. And I'm very, very thankful that I got that opportunity, But more than that, I realized that their lives at risk, The COVID scare, again, is much bigger than anything else. Abhi wo chahe boredom ho, chahe, jazba ho, passion ho, wo sab apni jagah, lekin safety apni jagah. So I'm sure that whatever state governments, central governments, they're doing, they're thinking and doing. And, as a trusting, law-abiding citizen, I just believe that they are doing whatever best they can for everyone. Having said that, I do hope that, things do get curbed. And it is in our hands, If we take precautions, if we take it seriously, hopefully things will go back to the world that we, want it to. I myself am an actor that became an actor wanting to be on the big screen. I've just had a release on Disney Plus Hotstar like less than a week ago. And अगर जनता का प्यार मिलना होता है वो कहीं भी मिल जाता है. मुझे अभी भी मैसेजेस आ रहे हैं, अभी भी कॉल्स आ रहे हैं, और बात ये है कि अभी आप कहीं भी देख सकते हो और कभी भी देख सकते हो. If you miss the 2 weeks in the theater, you can still watch it. Somebody messaged me today really nicely saying, oh, just saw Atrangi and you're so good and Anandji is a genius and a magician, and all these messages that I'm so grateful for aate rehte hain, So I think that everybody has their own journey and destiny, and we should just hope that theaters do open. But in the meantime, we should take care of our loved ones and ourselves, and hope that we as a nation and as a world can heal first. That's most important.
Absolutely, it is. And that puts me to the very next important question, Sarah. You mentioned about how people can still watch your film on the platform that it is available on. It was also a very brave move, and I would say not brave. I mean, it was not in your hands to decide the platform it was getting released on, but an OTT release early on in your career is also kind of a little milestone achieved. And we don't know what kind of an era we're getting into with this pandemic situation still looming large on our heads. Will you be still okay if, let's say, future films also get an OTT release? How have you adapted yourself? Like, the heroine made for big screen, but now letting people watch her work on the OTT platforms. How receptive and how okay you have been with it?
See, I'll be honest with you. With Atrangi Re especially, I didn't know that utna hi pyar mil sakta hai. So actually, if you'd asked me this question maybe even 10 days ago, I would have said that I really miss the theaters, which I do. It's not like I don't. I will always maintain that I became an actor जब बड़े पर्दे पर आना बहुत बड़ा सपना था और अभी भी है. But the reach that OTT has, the ability with Twitter, with social media, the fact that, see, ultimately we make films so that people watch them, enjoy them and appreciate them. अगर वो मैं कर पा रही हूँ, किस माध्यम पर वो हो रहा है, that's not as important to me.
True.
And I really could tell this time, whether it's with the media, whether it's with the audiences, whether it's with the industry, people have liked the film, people have watched the film, people have appreciated us. And I think that's what it is. As long as we are getting, this girl is so loud, no? This bichari bachchi jo chillati rehti hai. She's been screaming through this interview that I'm talking to you. I feel really bad for myself and for her. But anyway, I feel that, as long as you are doing work with a right state of mind, as long as you're doing, positive and good work, and people are appreciating that, that's all that it is. And, ये आपने एक बहुत अच्छी शब्द बोली थी अभी कि जो हीरोइन बड़े पर्दे पर बनी थी. अब शायद times are changing जबकि हम हीरोइन कम परफॉर्मर्स ज्यादा बन रहे हैं.
Absolutely, very well said.
मुझे genuinely लगा कि while some people have said some really beautiful things about me in Atrangi, saying that I resemble some very great yesteryear ladies, including my mother, तो कुछ बहुत ज्यादा तारीफ मिली है मुझे. लेकिन ultimately I think that रिंकू का किरदार लोगों को इसलिए पसंद आया है क्योंकि ये एक हीरोइन नहीं है, ये एक बिहार की लड़की है. ये मैंने एक हीरो एक्ट नहीं किया है, मैंने जेन्युइनली रिंकू की जिंदगी जी है और फिर दर्शाई है. एंड उस वजह से मुझे लगता है आनंद जी का कंटेंट बहुत स्ट्रांग था और इसीलिए फर्क नहीं पड़ा कि वो थिएटर में आई या ओटीटी आई. If your content is strong and your actors are honest, I don't think it really matters.
I personally loved the film, Sarah, and that's what I said, that we could relate to your character somewhere or the other. हम सब में कहीं ना कहीं वो we all feel vulnerable at times. We all are rebels, and we all kind of are quirky. And सब में एक अतरंगी nature छुपा हुआ है. What was the best compliment that you've got for Rinku? And the worst remark.
Best. Honestly, touchwood, I don't really think I've got any worst remarks. I've seen a couple of reviews say that they didn't really buy it or they didn't really believe in it, but that's okay. I didn't mind that because I think that जब आप एक ऐसी फिल्म बना रहे हो जो मैथ नहीं है, 1+1=2 नहीं है, तो अगर 5 लोगों को अच्छी नहीं लगी और 20 लोगों को अच्छी लगी, I'm okay with that ratio. So I think the worst would probably be people saying that सही में ना. I think the worst would probably be that, they were not necessarily convinced by the story, which I think is totally fine. Because, like I said, it's okay. किसी को अच्छी लगेगी, किसी को नहीं. अगर एक बंदी को भी अच्छी लगी, तो फिर मैं खुश हूँ. क्योंकि मुझे तो already अच्छी लगी. मैं तो वहीं जीत गई थी. कि किरदार निभाने का मौका मिला. उसके ऊपर anything is bonus. So that's, I think, criticism. And compliment अब खुद बोलना अजीब लग रहा है. But I don't want to say, it's like feels weird to say, but like some really nice stuff. I think that, log bol rahe that's so early in her career. She's done such a good job and all. Matlab, I don't know. You see, read it on Twitter. It feels weird to say, but people have been very nice to me.
That's good, Sarah. But you said, I saw Coffee Shots with Karan, where you said that I don't know whether we call it role model, but the actor you look up to is Alia Bhatt, right? And even in Alia's career, we saw when she did Highway, which was her third film, I think, exactly the same
Second,
kind
I
of
think.
reviews. Yeah, second film, exactly the same kind of reviews were being said for her that itni jaldi she's achieved so much. So I think kahin na kahin, you should take a bow, like pat yourself on the back and say, yes, I am on the
Not
right
at all.
path.
I think I'm far away from Alia Bhatt. She's a huge, huge inspiration. She's done a great body of work, and I aspire to be able to do that one day. But I think that if I keep my head down and I keep working hard and honestly, maybe one day, who knows? Maybe I'll get there.
Absolutely, why not? Sarah, no conversation with you can be complete about asking your presence on social media, which I know is an integral part of your life. But कहीं ना कहीं मुझे ये लगता है कि आप as an actor वहां पर कम है, but as Sara Ali Khan, just enjoying talking to your fans through your pictures, through your videos. Again, like I said earlier as well, that you're very real on social media. But having said that, being real also, one will be subjected to a lot of trolling that happens. And I ask this to all young actors that I get to speak to, that how difficult it gets sometimes to not let it affect your mental peace, your emotional well-being, because at the end of the day, no matter how much we say ki block kar do, ignore kar do, mat padho, somewhere or the other, it does affect us deep down. Yes, for how long, it depends on us, but it somewhere or the other does make a difference. So how have you, in these 3, 4 years that you've been a part of the industry, or before that, if you were on social media, have managed to maintain your sanity and not let it affect you so much?
See, I think it's very simple, the answer. The answer depends on what they're trolling me for. If I'm being trolled for my work, it affects me because I'm making films for the audiences. So अगर वो उनको सही नहीं लग रहा या वो उनको पसंद नहीं आ रहा, then it's a problem for me. But like I said, if I'm being trolled for doing interviews in Chashma, or if I'm being trolled for saying what I am or being who I am, then I don't really care. So I think that it depends. And ultimately, you should not, like for me, the most joyous moment of Atrangi Re was when mom saw it. I have a lot of respect for our journalists and I love my audiences. But ultimately, my happiness doesn't depend on either of that. My contentment depends on that. But as a person, if I wake up, I read a good book, I have a cup of coffee, and mom, father, brother are happy, I'm happy. So your mental peace now cannot depend on what people say. Anybody. It shouldn't matter. You should learn, you should aspire for appreciation, but there is a difference between appreciation and validation. And I think in the confusion of the two is where most people get lost. I think I understand the difference.
Very well said, Sarah, and beautifully explained. And talking about your mom, I know, मतलब मैं वही पूछना चाहती थी कि how was mom's reaction? I know you have said that she's also your biggest critique, but how has her reaction been to the film?
That's what makes me realize that maybe Anandji and me really did do a good job. Because somebody that's usually very critical, उन्होंने शायद अपनी फिल्में भी खुद ज्यादा नहीं देखी होंगी. She has watched Atrangi 3 times, this time yesterday. So my mom has
Wow.
spent New Year's Eve in Bombay on Disney Plus Hotstar watching Atrangi Re. And the fact that she can do that, because mom is really not a repeat watcher. She hasn't seen any of my films more than once, ever.
Okay.
And the fact that she's watched Atrangi and is still appreciating it. She called Anandji also today. And she said, thank you so much for giving my bacha this. And Anandji's like, she's not just your bacha, she's my bacha too and all. So they had this loving conversation that they keep having. But the truth is that the fact that she could enjoy it with a repeat value is, I think, the biggest thing for me. So that makes me realize that it's genuinely something that she has appreciated a lot.
I know she's been the closest to you. You've been the closest to her. And this answer that you were just giving me before this about social media trolling, and if it's for work, it's okay, not for personal thing. Sarah, this is exactly something that Janvi told me about. Like last month, I was talking to her when she was in Delhi, when you were also here. She was here for Hindustan Times Leadership Summit, and you both had gone to Gurudwara. And later in the evening, I asked her about the same thing. And he exactly, probably it's with also the generation that you guys are very clear in your head, kahan pe affect karne dena hai, kahan pe affect nahi karne dena. On that note, your and Janvi's equation, bonding, friendship, kitna pyar, social media pe bhi dikh raha hai, and people are also giving you. How has all this happened? I mean, Janvi and you've been contemporaries for people who've been watching films, but you're bonding off screen, people are loving it. Tell us something about what has really, really clicked between the two of you.
I think we're still contemporaries. We are both actors in the same generation doing work. So we will hopefully continue to be contemporaries as long as both of us keep doing honest work and both of us can keep getting opportunities, which I do hope for both of us. But ultimately, I think that we're also like young girls, and whether it's, the desire, like I've said this before, I think that, we're both very comfortable and secure in who we are. And we're just honest and open people. And I don't see why we can't be friends. I think that, maybe it's because of the pandemic that we also got a lot of downtime, because our job can be the kind of job that can really engulf you. तो आपको ऐसा लगने लगता है ना कि आप एक एक्टर हो, आप सिर्फ एक एक्टर हो और आपकी जिंदगी सिर्फ सेट पे शुरू होती है और सेट पे खत्म होती है. But I think that with the pandemic, one is realized and reminded themselves of the fact that I'm also a daughter. I'm also a sister. I'm also a girl. I'm also a nature lover. I'm also a travel lover. I'm also a foodie. These are also aspects of who I am. And I'm no one to say whether they're less or more important than being an actor. I am very, very driven by my work. I'm very ambitious. I think so is she. But I think that we are also normal girls, and whether it's enjoying the mountains of Kedarnath or whether it's, listening to AP Dhillon's concert. These are part and parcels of being young girls. And I think if we can appreciate it with each other, why not?
Totally. That's amazing. And we kind of love when you guys post pictures on social media. Usme na ek dikhta hai. This is also real Sarah and real Janvi beyond films that we get to see. And I hope that friendship continues this year. So Sarah, wrapping up,
so too.
I know resolutions to nahi, but what are some goals set for this year?
There are prayers for this year. I think I just pray that, next year can be just a little safer for everyone. I think that the pandemic has really affected a lot of lives in a lot of ways. And I'm just hoping that, Sukh Shanti sabko mile, because I think it's needed. And other than that, I think that I just, for myself, hope that I get more opportunities to keep working and doing more honest work. And apart from just better health for everyone, I also hope that this downtime that this pandemic has given us, the lessons that we've learned, I hope कि हम लोग भूलें ना. मेरी ये उम्मीद है कि ये पैंडेमिक खत्म हो जाए, दुनिया वापस खुल जाए, बट ऐसा ना हो कि एक बार दुनिया खुल जाए, हमने जो कल सीखा है वो सब भूल जाए. The importance of small things, the gratitude for the little blessings in life is something that I think we should just keep with us and keep appreciating.
That's so amazing, Sarah. So on that
Thank you,
note,
Monica
Sarah,
ji.
I will wrap up this conversation. It has been a delightful conversation, and you've been so ever honest in your answers. And we look forward to many more announcements coming from you in this year. And all the best for the film that you're shooting. Stay safe, Sarah.
Thank you.
And keep smiling.